Pete Gluzek here from the Bash University for Cashion fishing rods, and I want to introduce you to one of my power fishing rods, one of my flipping sticks. It's a F904-76. This is a medium heavy action flipping rod. It's a great all-around tool for a lot of things. Now, when I'm throwing a big jig like I like to throw a lot, excellent tool. When I'm throwing a grass jig, a big heavy grass jig, when I'm fishing deep grass, excellent tool for that. I can use it when I'm doing some punching with 3/4 or 1 ounce weights. I can use it for that. But what else I can use this rod for is I like to fish it with swim baits. And there's a couple reasons why it works so well for me in this category. And I'm talking about the boot tail plastic style swim baits with the underbelly hook and these big underbelly hooks. It's a heavy gauge hook. It's a big bait. It's got a big bite, but I need a rod that's going to help me get hook penetration with this big bait and this big heavy gauge hook. And I choose this rod to do it. Again, it's F904-76. I'm rigging it up with, with a luge reel. It's a 7/4-to-1. Relatively high speed reel. I've got 20-pound test gamma edge fluorocarbon on it. It has low stretch. When I'm fishing this bait, I'm making long casts. The extra length here on the 7.5-foot rod lets me get long casts with it, which is what I like to do a lot of times when I'm fishing this bait. The length of this rod also helps me get good pressure when I get the bite, helps me get good hook penetration. The 20-pound test fluorocarbon has low stretch. It also helps me handle big fish and get good hook penetration. It's all set up to catch the big ones, to fish the big baits and catch big fish. Oh, that was awesome. I love it. Look at the little fish. Guys get worried or intimidated by throwing a big swim bait, but look at the size of the fish that'll eat it. And this is the rod that I used for this. And it's my flipping stick, but I like to use it with these big swim bait hooks. It requires a lot of rod to be able to get penetration, to be able to get these fish caught. Look at that guy. Thank you, buddy. This is the 904-76, F904-76. It's flipping rod, but I like to use it with big swim baits, with big swim bait hooks that require a lot of backbone to get penetration. So I use it a lot. I flip with it. I flip big jigs. I punch with it. I do a lot of different things with it. It's the beauty of some of the rods that I use is they're so versatile, and you just saw me catch that fish on a swim bait. But there's that F904-76 from Cashion Rods. I want you to check out this rod. Cashion did not send me this fishing rod for this shoot. This is a rod that I use every day. I took it out of my toolbox, out of my rod locker, and you can see the wear on it. I use it all the time. It's incredibly durable. I've used it from Texas to Maine. It's the F904-76. It's a really powerful tool. I'd like you to try it, get it in your toolbox, get out there, throw some of these big baits, and try to catch some of the biggest fish that swim in your lake or river. I'm Pete Gluzek from the Bash University for Cashion Fishing Rods.